Moving on, more news coming in. US President Donald Trump has escalated his criticism of the European Union after Brussels fined Alphabet's Google $3.45 billion for alleged anti-competitive conduct in its ad tech business. Trump has vowed to raise the issue directly with EU officials and has threatened potential trade retaliation. Meanwhile, in posts on his social media platform, Trump has labeled the action as unfair and discriminatory. He has stated that he is considering launching a Section 301 investigation, which is a legal tool under the 1974 Trade Act that allows the US to penalize foreign measures deemed unjustifiable or burdensome to American commerce. Take a look at what he said.
We're upset with the European Union because of what's happening with not just Google, but with all of our big companies. They just, hit them with these unbelievable fines, $17 billion and $14 billion. And they use that money to run Europe. It's almost become like common. It's almost become a yearly occurrence, like it's a tax. Google just got fined $3.5 billion, and they've already paid $13 billion. They're up to $16.5 billion. And people say there was nothing wrong with what they did. It's almost a source of income to run Europe. It's become a source of income, and many other companies too, mostly tech companies, but we can't let that happen.
What are you thinking?
So I think we're going to change that around. It's just not fair. We don't want that to happen to our companies. And if somebody does that, we should be doing it to them. They've got to pay, let them pay us. But you just can't do that to our company.
Meanwhile, the European Commission has accused Google of favoring its own display advertising services, strengthening the role of its ADX exchange and charging excessive fees at the expense of competitors and publishers. The EU watchdog has stated that this practice has been ongoing since 2014 and has now ordered Google to stop self-preferencing and address the conflict of interest. Google has 60 days to submit a compliance plan and an additional 30 days to implement it. The company plans to appeal the decision as well. Meanwhile, still with us on the broadcast is Dr. Satoru Nagao, fellow at the Hudson Institute, joining us from Tokyo. Thank you so much for waiting rather patiently. We've just heard Trump speak out and react to the European Commission now fining Google $3.45 billion. Trump has threatened to wield trade as a tool against the European Union. What's interesting is he had met tech titans yesterday as well. He's been, in fact, rallying against the European Union for quite a while on the digital front. This is, of course, just one of the aspects, another one being the Digital Services Act. The EU, of course, maintains that tech regulation is their sovereign right. Where do you see this battle headed to next?
Hello, can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. EU's definition is very strict. So that's why there are many big companies in the United States which is a global level, or their business is global and influential, and there is a possibility they can dominate the area of the business. So that's why the view from the EU's strict rule, any company or any big company of the United States could be the target of this restriction. So that's why there is a gap of the perception between EU and the United States. EU think this is dangerous, the more diversity and promote the competition is better. But the view from the United States, this is a threat against the United States, something that all of the target US companies, and this is unfair. So that's why it has happened. So EU say this is fair, but US say unfair. And so because of the size of the company of the United States, that is unfortunate gap between two places, I think.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on NewsX World this morning as we discuss these very crucial